You're listening to KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine.
The opinions and views expressed in this program do not reflect those of KUCI, its management, or the UC Board of Regents. To find out more about this talk show or other talk shows broadcasting on KUCI, log on to our website at kuci.org or check out the latest program guide.
This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Hudson Theater for their presentation of My Big Gay Italian Wedding.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Anthony Wilkinson.
Great, and what did you do tonight?
I came to see My Big Gay Italian Wedding.
And you're actually the playwright, right?
I am the playwright, yep. This is a show, one of my first shows that I wrote 16 years ago. It came out in the Village 16 years ago in Manhattan. And now it's been playing in a bunch of cities across the world. And I was very excited to come see the opening here in West Hollywood.
So question, why did you decide to write this piece?
I was inspired by a real-life story. At the time, I really wanted to get married, and I was seeing someone at the time, and I really believed that was going to happen. And it was illegal at the time, and it was something that I really hoped one day would come to fruition, and it has.
I'd like to compliment you that it was just tense enough, but not, not soul-crushing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It was entertaining, very.
Yes. Well, especially back then, one of the things, in order to convey a message like this, you really had to, without beating people off the head with political messages, you had to find a way to make people feel, and I always felt that was always good through comedy,
Because actually, I think it was a nice balance between gay and Italian. It was just as Italian as it was gay.
They go together. Italians and gays go together, and it's a feel-good piece. It's one of my favorites. It's the baby. Yeah.
Definitely light enough to actually, be to bring everyone in. But again, controversial enough so it actually says something. You know what I mean? It has some kind of meat
message. And especially back then, it was a lot of mostly straight people that came to see the show, believe it or not. And I think they left thinking twice about the idea of gay marriage, which was my point. So I'm happy that 16 years later it still plays well.
Yeah. Also, I like you put a little religion to it because again, some people would actually consider the enemy the religious, but actually it wasn't the case. They were kind of like they were kind of common, hands across the seas, all that.
Exactly. It's like we support you, we love you, and I think today you see a lot more of that.
Well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Gianfranco Terrine. Thank you so much for coming to the show, and thank you so much for being with us. Oh my God, I think we had fun, I guess. We had an amazing show, and it lasted for 2 hours, and we're very hungry now, and we're very thirsty, but we had so much fun.
Great, and which character did you play?
Anthony Pinnunziato. Oh my God, Anthony, you love Anthony. The guy is from Italian. He likes pizza. He loves wine. I mean, it's just loving. It's an amazing character, and I've been pleased to work on it and to work on the production. It's been a great journey.
Great. If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They will have so much fun. That's the idea. That's what we wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I want people to come and forget about their problems and forget about their credit cards and forget about their loans and come and have fun, because you will have fun at my big gay Italian wedding.
Great. And actually, as a director, 80% of your job is casting. What do you look for in your casting?
What I look in my casting, I look for people that have passion. There's so many people that want to do this. But one thing is wanting to work as an actor, and one thing is having passion for what you do. And that's what it is. People that have passion, people that love what we do. And I always say, let's not take ourselves too serious. We love to do what we do, and that's the most important thing. Passion.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. Again, it was tense enough that it had enough drama to it, but it wasn't too over the top. It wasn't too political, wasn't too, artsy.
Exactly.
It was just right for everybody.
Exactly, and that's the idea. There's nothing political about. It's just to come and have fun. And it's not about, to me, it's not a gay story only. It's a story between a son and his mother. Everything that he's trying to do to please his mother. It doesn't matter if he wants to marry a man or a woman. We all try to please people that we care. We always, especially when we fall in love, we're always seeking for our parents' approval. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight, and that's what he does, and that's what it is.
Well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. I loved your direction too. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you, and come see our show. Ciao.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Kevin Clow. Yeah, from Boston, Mass. I'm an actor out in Los Angeles, and go Patriots.
And which character did you play?
I played Maurizio Legrande, the wedding planner. Maurizio is larger than life. He likes it his way, and there's no exceptions. He's sarcastic, he's witty, he's quick, and he's a lot of fun.
I loved your character. I thought you really brought a lot of life and brought a lot of energy into it. I thought you were fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the director really hammered home that when I come onto stage, it's really time to bring a full speed of energy. So that's what I tried to do every time I came on stage.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
You know, I think the beauty of this cast and how talented this cast is everyone brings something a little different every night. And we've all become such a big family that we're able to play off each other really quickly and let each other take the lead when necessary and sit back or step up. And so every night it's going to be a different show.
Okay. Well, I really loved your performance. I thought you were so entertaining. I thought you were so funny. I thought you were so full of it. I just loved watching you on the stage. Yeah. So thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with...
I'm Antoni Ann in my big gay Italian wedding. You want to know my real name? Oh, my real name is Claudia Jacob. What can I say? Let's say, I don't know. First of all, I'm really happy to be part of this play because it's so much fun and so many talented actors. And the best part is that this isn't really my accent, and so I got to play a girl from Staten Island, and so it's wonderful. Isn't that awesome?
What was the name of your character again?
Antoni Ann. I love Antoni Ann. Antoni Ann is the I love it. Can we say that on the radio? No, we can't? Okay, never mind. Are you going to be like recording this?
I am recording right now.
No, pardon me. Antoni Ann swears, for sure. Antoni Ann is a character. It's a fun character to play. It's so out there. It's just so different and fun and kind of similar to my own personality, to be honest. It's just something that you get to be a little different and wild. And I don't know, what did you think? Did you watch the play or not?
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was very enjoyable. I loved your performance. You put a lot of character in it. I mean, it's supposed to be a gay Italian way, not just gay, but really Italian. You brought the Italian into it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what actors do. You know, we give it 150% to the role, because we want the audience to enjoy it. And oh look, everyone's on the red carpet. I want to get in there. I gotta get in there.
Well, I really enjoyed the performance tonight. I loved you. Thank you very much for being on the show.
No problem. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Fabrizio Aliata. I am Italian, grew up in Hawaii. I'm an actor here in Los Angeles, and I'm super excited to be a part of this show.
Great. And which character did you play?
I played Gregorio, so I'm the ex of one of the groomsmen. He is a complicated person. He goes back and forth. He doesn't always know the best way to approach situations, but he can be destructive at times.
I thought he was kind of like an anti-hero for the start. Again, there weren't really any villains there. It wasn't really a really intense soul-crushing piece, but they did have anti-heroes in there.
Yes, I would definitely say I was the anti-hero, the antagonist. I was definitely getting in the way of a lot of the wedding. So, yeah.
If my viewers decide to come out and see this piece, what should I expect to see?
A fun time, an exciting play, complicated characters that really love each other, but are looking to get something together.
Yeah, I thought it was very entertaining, universal. Again, had themes of gay and Italian. I hope you don't have any problems with Italians, do you?
I'm born in Italy, so I do not, and I hope none of your audience does. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I really enjoyed the performance. I love your performance because you add a little spice to it. You know, a little kick. Because you have to have an antagonist, otherwise it's just a happy ending, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can't have it. There's no story without an antagonist, so thank you so much. Thank you, yes.
All right, thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
David Simon Dayan. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited that we just opened tonight. I'm a Los Angeles native, which is really rare, right? Where are you from?
I'm from San Francisco.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's kind of rare, too. I feel like we both live in places where people move, too. no one's really from there. But I'm super stoked about this. I think we have a beautiful evening ahead, and I'm really glad that we open. Opening night's always the most nerve-wracking. So here we are.
Great. And which character did you play?
I played Andrew Polinsky, the one of the husbands. I think he's a really sweet guy who grew up in a family that wasn't very supportive of him, unfortunately, and so that's kind of resulted in him harboring a lot of shame. I think he's kind of one of the only characters in the play that can really be allowed to have some sense of seriousness to him, whereas a lot of the other roles require so many comedic chops. I played one of the other characters in the first production who couldn't be more different. So I'm happy that I took this one on.
If my viewers decide to come out and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
I think they can expect to have a really good time. It's really a lighthearted comedy. When you come see comedy, it's just such a vastly different experience from anything dramatic because everyone's just having a good time on stage and in the audience. We're all just playing around and we're having fun. It's playtime essentially, and I think the audience really feels that, especially when they become immersed, because there are a few immersive moments where people get pulled on. So, yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. I really enjoyed your performance too. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Linda Nile. Yeah, we just did our opening night at the Hudson Theater for my big gay Italian wedding, and I'm playing Angela Pannunziato, Anthony's mother. So you got to come on down and see whether I approve of this wedding or not,
So what's your take on your character?
Oh, I just totally warmed up to her. I played her back in May. We did a smaller theater, and we were totally sold out, so we wanted to do it again. And I just have this great connection with John Franco. I feel like he's my son. And he's Italian, and I'm Jewish and Italian, so it just seemed to work.
I guess, it was not only a gay wedding, it was also an Italian wedding. So you brought the Italian to it. I could feel it.
Well, I'm from New York, New Jersey, and yeah, whenever I go there or hang out with people that, see, it's already coming back. Just happens.
If my viewers decide to come out and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Oh, wow. Like tonight, we were just so excited and honored to hear everybody laughing, from the second the show started. And people were laughing the whole time. We were backstage going, oh my God, they're loving this. This is so much. And it made us have more fun on stage. So guarantee you're going to have a blast. Just come on down and relax and laugh and have a drink with us afterwards.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed the performance too. It wasn't too serious. That's what I liked about it. It was just funny, someplace to actually just go to get a little entertainment.
Yes, absolutely. And we all need that right now, right? We need to laugh. Everybody's working so hard, paying their bills. Take the night off and come and enjoy yourself.
Once again, really enjoyed myself tonight. I enjoyed your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
Serena Limonta playing Maria Pannunziato in the show. I'm 22. I'm Italian, born and raised. I've been in LA for 3 years now. And I came here for school, and now I'm here working, and I'm a dancer as well. Yes.
Great. Which character did you play?
I played Maria Pannunziato, which is the sister of Anthony, the main guy, the lead. Maria excited me since the beginning. Since I read the play the first time, I was like, this is the character I want to play. This is it. And she's a wannabe Broadway star. So nobody really cares about her, but she's so convinced that one day she's going to be in a Broadway show. So while all the drama goes on in the family and the wedding and my brother being gay, I don't care. I just want to be on the stage. I just want to have lights on me, and I just want to have the time of my life. So it was so much fun, and all the energy that she has and all her beliefs, that she's so young and she believes that everything is possible, bring me, everything into life. So it was great. It was great.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They should expect to see, first of all, to laugh. They should expect to laugh a lot, because that's what we want people to, just enjoy the show, just have fun, just turn off the minds and the problems about life for an hour and 45 minutes and just enjoy and seeing people laughing, getting into trouble, singing, So just have a lot of fun. I would say it's a full-on comedy. So.
Yeah, I agree. It was very light, so again, not too political. It wasn't. It was something that was just enjoyable, kind of a fluff piece. Yeah.
Totally.
But also, it was equally Italian as it was gay. So you brought in the really Italian part.
Yes, and you know, both me, Gianfranco, and some other people from the cast, they have this Italian in them. Especially, I'm born and raised in Italy, so we kind of brought. We tried as much as we could to bring that Italian flavor to the play that he has. So even like, you know, putting some songs and some little dances in it. So it was all the process. It was so much fun, and with all the people, great energy. So we look forward for the next few days. Absolutely.
Okay, well, I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed your performance too. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Salvador Avena. I'm from Mexico City, born and raised. I moved here to LA 3 years ago to pursue acting. And well, now I got the opportunity to be in this great cast and this amazing, super funny play. It's just really, really fun and amazing to be here.
Yeah, great. Which character do you play?
I play Mario. So Mario is like the best friend that protects and really wants, you know, more than pleased to make sure that Anthony, his best friend, is like on first of all the safer and best hands for the love, and also, you know, wants to protect Anthony from a bad experience and from all damage that could be done by things going wrong. So, you know, Mario is just like this amazing loyal friend that will do anything for you to be happy if he cares about you.
I really like your character. You put a lot of kindness into it. You know what I mean? Put a lot of humanity into it.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I think what makes the most human to Mario is the fact that he thinks about not just what he wants to do, but how it's also going to affect on other sides. So, you know, at some point, I think Mario is not doing the right thing or the thing that he should, but he's just doing it because he's concerned, you know, like of the consequences that might or might not happen. And well, you know, at the very end, he reveals his true feelings, and it goes not very well. But you know, I think that's the very human part of Mario.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
You should expect to see a very, very fun play. Play that talks about a lot of stuff. You know, it touches on, even if it's just for a brief moment, you'll see a play that touches on a lot of matters that are happening in our society and should be talked about in one way or another. And we definitely address it with a lot of fun, a lot of comedy, and, you know, just a great time.
Well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. I really enjoyed your performance too. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
I'm Julian Zambrano. So I play the character of Rodney and also Mrs. Polinsky in the show, which is, you know, a great character, and I'm just so happy to be included.
Great, and what's your take on your character?
Oh, it's a great character. It's like something that's completely like different to my own person and my own like form of being. So it, you know, it's always great to have something different. It's always great to have something fun. And then when I get to be, you know, the mother, Mrs. Polinsky, and kind of dress up like in a different gender and a different, you know, just outfit and all that, it's really interesting. It's really fun. I really like it.
Great. If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Oh, they should expect to see a lot of dancing, a lot of singing, a lot of just like partying, interaction with the audience. You know, they're gonna dance with us, they're gonna laugh with us, they're gonna just have a really good time.
I agree, because it wasn't offensive. It didn't insult people. Mm-hmm. It didn't bring tension. It was just there was a little tension to it, but it just made it a little exciting. It was just a nice performance, just a nice, friendly, entertaining performance.
That's very true. Yeah, it wasn't like anything like too intense and too crazy. It was just fun. It was a fun time, you know, like and there's a little drama in between, but that's, you know, that's what makes life interesting and theater interesting. So it was really fun, and it was a great night. And now I can't wait for the rest of the run to have just like an amazing time with everyone that comes to see us.
Well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. I enjoyed you in it also. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
My name is Luca Della Valle. I'm the second cast of the show. I play every Sunday, and my role is Father Rosalia, the priest. I'm the priest who is the one who's supposed to marry those two guys, because Anthony's mother, she's been very religious, so she will allow the marriage only if it's performed by Father Rosalia. But we don't know if Father Rosalia is going to marry those two guys, and he's even a very particular kind of a priest. But I don't want to give too much away. But that's the role, the priest, Father Rosalia.
For your character, I mean, is he conflicted? I mean, what is he? Because he says very little, but he's very important to the piece. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, Father Rosalia...
Yeah, the fact that he's Catholic, the fact that they're gay. I mean, was he gay himself? Because
it doesn't really give away that he's gay, but he's a lovely priest. You know, he loves everyone. You know, it's very kind with everyone. So he really appreciate, in a way, the gay world, but it doesn't really give away. It maybe likes to be, but we don't know. It's just so lovely. They embrace the love more, than a Catholic church. That's what I think is Father Rosalia.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Well, the play is hilarious. People don't stop laughing from the first second they sit on their chairs, and there's lots of love. There's a jealousy. It's a very, the story is very contemporary. It's from an Italian-American family in Brooklyn, so it's entertaining from the first second. There's a little bit of music involved, and it's really, really good fun. You go home with lots of love, Well, I really enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you very much for being on the show. My pleasure. Have a lovely night. Please come to see it Sunday. Sunday cast is different with a different energy.
My Big Gay Italian Wedding will be playing at the Hudson Theater from March 8th to March 31st. For more information, go to www.italiancomedyclub.com. This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Santa Monica Playhouse for their presentation of The Marriage Zone.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Matt Harrison. I am an actor. I've been out here in LA for 19 years. I produced TV commercials for 12 years, and about 5 years ago came back to acting full-time. Having a blast.
Great. And which character did you play?
I played Cal. He's a guy who is pretty happy with his life and where it's at this particular point in time. He loves his 15-year-old son. He loves his wife, but she's pushing them to get things going in a better direction. For her son, for her, she wants a bigger house, a better neighborhood, better schools. And Cal doesn't want to put that pressure on us because we're doing good right now and we should enjoy our lives.
That's the story of everyone's life.
Right? Exactly. A woman's always pushing you to do more and become more. And Cal just say he wants to enjoy what he's got. And his wife isn't satisfied with that. So there's that tension at the very beginning. And that's what leads us on the journey of what's going to happen to their future.
I love the piece. It was first of all, it was very intelligent. It was very witty, but the reason it was witty because it kind of, you know how it hits you exactly where you live?
Right. Well, the thing I like about this play so much is that it's real life, and it talks about real things, and it talks about love and how difficult that can be, and how we lose perspective sometimes when we get lost in the details of the day-to-day and lose the big picture. And what this play does by bringing the young couple of us 20 years ago and us 20 years into the future, it lets us see the path that we've been on, and do we want to careen out of this and lose the big picture of what we have, which the older couple ends up doing, or do we want to go back to that youthful idealism of what marriage and love and a family is all about and what's really important? And that gets resolved by the end of the play, which you have to come see to find out.
I feel this is almost therapeutical. It's like, anyone going through therapy, because a lot of people nowadays with all the, basically nowadays with all the divorces and all that, and I do a lot of work on radio. Do you know how much radio is dedicated towards therapy? Just marriage therapy. Constantly, every single day. Not like, once a week or a series. Every single day for like the last 30 years, there has been a radio program that does nothing but marriage therapy.
Yeah, well, think about it. And now, look, marriage is opened up to everybody, right? Gay people can get married, trans can get married. So everybody can enjoy the same problems that marriage brings, which is you have two people in an intense relationship that have to depend on each other every day and deal with each other, and that gets frustrating as all when you lose what you have and the support you have for one another and that love. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But I think it's important that when it boils all down to it, if you're with the right person, which we emphasize in the play, that you can work through those things and you end up a better person on the other side of it.
Well, I love the performance. It was very funny, very witty. The acting you guys did, great timing, great interplay between each other. Almost felt like, you guys were actually your real characters, which is impossible, but I actually felt that. And I just loved the performance tonight.
Thank you so much. We're so glad you came. We appreciate it. Tell your friends.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here
with Monica Young. I played Beth in The Marriage Zone. I'm an actress that grew up in Kansas and moved out to Los Angeles with big dreams and plugging away, working hard.
Great. And which character did you play again?
I played Beth. Beth is just in her midlife. She's got a lot going on. She wants to move up in the world and not stay in the same place. And that seems to make her marriage fall apart. So she needs to readjust her priorities and be happy with what she has.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
You're definitely going to laugh. It's one of the funniest plays I've ever been a part of. You might cry. We're just going to take you on an emotional ride. It's a really fun, emotional ride. But mostly funny.
That's true, and I think the humor comes from something, because it's kind of like, true humor is actually poignant. It kind of hurts a little bit.
It comes from the deep guts of what's wrong and sad, and you have to laugh at yourself, or what's the point?
Right. It's kind of like I was told, the way to do it in humor. It's like, first of all, you have the setup, and then you have the takedown. So it's kind of like your life is a setup. It's like in the beginning they tell you these fairy tales, in the midlife they tell you fairy tales, and then they tell you a fairy tale, and they say, why didn't it work out? Because it's a fairy tale.
Exactly. You understand. You got it.
When I think about marriage, also, I was always wondering. It's like, I've heard the statistics that 50% of all marriages fail, but in the old days it wasn't like that. And then everyone tells me in the old days the murder rate was just higher. So basically, it's like. But I always wondered, is marriage really? Because I hear in Europe they just don't get married anymore. It's just not necessary anymore. But what are your thoughts about that?
I think nowadays you can do whatever makes you feel better, whether it's on a piece of paper or it's just your own commitment. Then whatever floats your boat, then I'm fine with that. I'm not here to tell people they have to get married. They can be in a committed relationship for their entire life and call it marriage and call it a day.
Well, I like the play though. It was very optimistic. You might say it was a little too optimistic, but again, I think that's just what we need. It's just I hate to say it again. It's the setup again. It's a fairy tale. It's a fairy because it was a fairy tale. That's why. That's what it was.
Yeah, it absolutely was a fairy tale. I mean, you get your happy ending in this play, and we just want people to walk away happy and feeling good and feeling like they had a great night and got a good laugh.
Well, I definitely had a great night. It was fantastic. It was funny, poignant. Struck me in some ways because I'm married also. So
you get it.
Yeah, I get it, and I loved your performance also. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, we really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Mark Sand. Glad you came out to the show. It's really a lot of fun. It's all about the craziness of marriage over time, and how little things can get under your skin and blow up the marriage. And so today you saw the beginning, the middle, and the end. So anyway, the show's a lot of fun. Got a lot of laughs. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. And actually, which character did you play again?
I played Mike. Mike is the older husband who has been through it, and I don't want to give away the plot or anything, but he and his wife have had some rough times.
I love this piece because it talks about basically real life. It's almost like who hasn't gone through things like this? It's like it's like the whole universe could come here,
Well, it is sort of a universal piece, and I think it borrows from things like Dickens' Christmas Carol. You get a view of the beginning, the middle, and the after, and what could be, and things that you can change in your life. So I think it has a universal message for married couples everywhere.
Well, as the older sage, do you have any sage advice for us?
Yes, always smile. No, that's not good advice. I would say always listen. and always expect to be listened to, and always make a little room for your partner.
Well, I loved your performance tonight. You fit right in. I thought you were really who you were, you know.
Yeah.
And I loved your interplay with the rest of the cast. I love the humor. It was just so funny, and it was just a piece that I just thoroughly enjoyed.
Well, that's nice of you to say. You know, we had a great script from Jeff Gould, our director. Just really great laughs layered in, and because he and I are about the same age, I feel like he gave me all the laugh lines.
Once again, loved your performance. Loved the entire performance as a whole. Great. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Hello, Ashton. My name is J.C. Jewell. I played Liz in the play, and I had a great time. It's a fun part, and it came just to the right time because I went through a divorce myself, so it was very therapeutic for me. I loved it.
Great. And which character did you play?
Liz. Oh, Liz is a lot like me. Bitter, cynical, old. Sense of humor. No, Liz is just a really fun character, and I really enjoy playing Liz.
I love the characters. I mean, they were so complex. They were so, you know what I mean? You saw multiple layers of people. It was like the good, the bad, the...
the old, the ugly.
Yeah. But again, it was so realistic. This is a person. You take the good and the bad, and that's what marriage is like. A lot of good and a lot of bad. And that's what I loved about this. It was it made a joke that hit you in the points where, you know, that were just true.
And it really had a very good message, too. I mean, you know, you really stop and think. You know, I remember one night when we did the show, there was a couple that said, oh my God, I think it was the wife or the husband that said, you know what, I really have to be more in touch with how you're feeling, or, you know, be more sensitive to your needs. You know, so it really does tell a message, and it, you know, gets things across. And
yeah, but it was also very dramatic at times, very entertaining too. Funny and entertaining, dramatic. It made you laugh, it made you cry. You know what I mean? I mean, it was just perfect.
Yeah, you get all of it. All the best emotions in 1 hour and 10-minute play.
Well, I love the performance. I love you, and also thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Leslie Stratton. I play Ellie in The Marriage Zone. It's a fun, dramatic comedy, and I've had such a blast with my cast, getting to know everyone, and really working together. It's been so fun. Ellie, wow, she is still very naive. She's in her 20s. She just got engaged. She has this huge outlook on a positive life. She's going to be married forever. She found her husband. She's so excited. But however, in the play, it all comes kind of crashing down on her when she finds out she's going to someday possibly get divorced. So Ellie's just, I would say, a very sweet soul. She sees the best in everything and really wishes for the best.
I love the piece. I loved your performance also. But I got a question for you about marriage. Again, it's been a while since I was your age. What's your opinion about marriage? Do you think there still is the fairy tale wedding behind the end of it?
It's so hard. I really believe this play has made me really think about all of that. Yes, I am a hopeless romantic, so I do believe that there's still, you know, a lifelong partner out there for me, that I'll be married forever and will be in love. However, I am smart and realize that it's going to be a really hard thing to do that. But yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic. I really hope that someday I will find that person.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Anybody that comes to see this is going to go for quite an adventure. It's a ride between laughing your butt off and then also crying your eyes out. I think it's really great to just see the spectrum of what marriage is and what it can be, and how, you know, you're super in love and then you can fall out of love over time. So I think people who come to see the show are just in for kind of a wild ride. It's fun.
Again, it was good to see the fairy tale, but also the realism and the cynicism, and then seeing yourself in it. So it was just a really well done piece.
Yes, thank you so much. We have a blast with it, and it is nice to like go to that naive space and to keep that young in heart. You know, I love it. Thank you.
Well, I love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Cody Fields. Honestly, I'm just an actor, and I'm so honored to be a part of this extremely talented cast. I've been acting for about 6 years now, and The Marriage Zone has just been such a blessing for me and my life. And one of the great things is that I'll often have older couples come to me after the show, and they'll actually tell me, they're like, hey, like, just so you know, you're younger, but once you get older, these things that you see in the show, they're going to come back to you, and you're going to see them all over the place. So learn while you can, and I really take that to heart. So
And which character do you play?
I play Ryan. Ryan is interesting because even though he doesn't have as many lines in the show, he definitely is both a product of his parents and he's someone that's going to learn from them too. So when he has his incident in the middle of the show, that really is just a change for the parents to look at it themselves. But one of the other things that they might want to consider is that Ryan is going to see all of the things that his parents have. The parents are the primary relationship that Ryan's going to be looking for his own life, for his own relationship. And so some of these issues that come up are going to be very prominent in my life, like as Ryan, seeing that being the primary couple in my life.
I really love this piece. I mean, basically, if my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Honestly, they should expect to see a reflection of how life really is. I mean, of course, I would say that I'm 18 years old, but it's just such a realistic undertake of marriage. It has its happy moments and its sad moments, and there's just a lot of character nuance. It's like you can just tell that the people are real, and it helps connect more. You know, knowing that these characters are real people, and it's not just just love each other. It's a simple solution. It requires a lot of effort and a lot of care to go into that kind of relationship.
That's very inspirational, very deep for a young kid, but also a little idealistic. Because again, there's also other things in the play that will tell you that life isn't that simple. People change, things get messy, and again, that's what I loved about the play. Also, it was very realistic. It was kind of like, come on, I mean, marriage is hard. It's tough stuff. I actually once told a person about marriage. They said, marriage is nothing but compromise. That person told me, isn't marriage supposed to be about love? And I told them, love is about sacrifice. Do you know that? And then basically they were just staring me at it for a while, but I think they finally eventually understood what I was saying.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it said that, everyone kind of glorifies marriage, but, marriage, it makes you see the best and the worst in somebody. Like, really, you're spending every moment of every day with them. And the reason why I guess it would be beautiful is because it's someone that you can trust, knowing that even with your flaws and with everything that you do wrong, they're still going to love you back and trust you, no matter how ugly it gets, no matter what you do. They're going to be there. And that's, it's not an idealistic thing. Every marriage has flaws, and there's always something that goes wrong, or like someone, you'll see the bad sides of people, but no matter what, you're there for each other, and I guess that's what's so beautiful about it.
Okay, well, I really love the piece, and I really enjoyed your acting too. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Jeff Gould. I'm the writer and director of the play The Marriage Zone.
I love this piece. It was hilarious. It was funny. I think it actually kind of helped my marriage a little bit.
Your wife's not here with you tonight, though, huh? She didn't want to come?
Well, actually, I see a lot of plays and all that. She's got to take care of the kids, you know what I mean, and all that. This is more like work than anything else. She enjoys the plays, but afterwards, when I got to do all the interviews, she doesn't enjoy that.
Well, come back again and bring her.
So, question: why did you decide to write this piece anyway?
Why did I decide? So that I could make people laugh and entertain them. I don't know. I was married for 20 years and I'm divorced now, but there was a lot of material there, so I just kind of got to get it out.
Well, again, I thought it was fantastic. It was funny. It was humorous, and I hear it's actually being extended too. So this actually had a run before, right?
Yeah, this actually had 2 runs. Well, it ran originally 2 years ago in the Valley, and then it ran in the fall here, and then it was down for 2 months, and now this is a reopening tonight.
Yeah, I've actually been speaking to the cast members, and I've commented that basically it's like, the reason it's so funny is it's true, it's kind of poignant here and there. It just hits you, it digs at you a little bit, and that's where the true humor comes from.
Yeah, real life. I took a lot of things out of real life, then you twist it and change it, and it's a little Twilight Zone. I'm a Twilight Zone fan, so the supernatural, the time travel and all.
Yeah, well, again, I thought it was a fantastic masterpiece, because again, like I said, I was married. Well, I fell in love. I was romantic. It was a fairy tale. I later found out it was a fairy tale. How could I be so stupid? I mean, I should have been listening to more people, but eventually, things kind of worked out. So I understand where things went to, because marriage takes a lot of work. It's not, it's when they say it's a commit, that's a real thing. So I really love this piece. I think it helped my marriage.
Thank you. And you're still married. That's good. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for being on the show.
All right, thanks for coming.
The Marriage Zone will be playing at the Santa Monica Playhouse from January 19th to March 31st. For more information, go to www.brownpapertickets.com/events/the 391-9605. This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at Ruskin Group Theater for the world premiere of The Joy Wheel.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with...
Hi, Jason Alexander. How are you?
Great. Well, first of all, I'm a fantastic fan of yours. George Costanza from Seinfeld.
Thank you.
Basically, with all the stuff you can be doing, why do you want to do this show?
Well, clearly because the show spoke to me. It's, I think it is very relevant. I think it's very timely. I think it has a lot to say. Thank you. See, and there's a review. It's about what's happening to a lot of people in the country right now, and it's very funny. It's very entertaining. It's very touching. It just, it spoke to me. You do things because they speak to you.
I agree. I thought it was hilarious. It reminded me a little bit about the 80s, about Seinfeld, and also about the Trumpian era going on around. So I thought it was just very timely, and it struck a lot of things. Now, question: as a director, 80% of your job is casting. What do you look for in your casting?
You have an idea in your head of what the characters might come off as, what qualities they embody. In a show like this, you're looking for people that have comedic ability. You're looking for people that have. In a theater this small, the actors have to be able to work very simply. You don't want to see the sausage being made. So you're looking for a range of ability. You're looking to see how the material sits on people and to see how they sit on it. And there's a little magical alchemy that has to happen. So.
This actually struck me because I'm from San Francisco. There's actually something called Playland. It used to be there. It's not there anymore. And I was like, are they talking about that? A lot of the plays, it just struck things like, about working hard, about fighting with your wife, about what am I going to do with the future? That all just hit me.
Yeah, that's kind of the world that a lot of people are looking at right now. Is their communities, their jobs, the country that they thought they knew, especially for old people of the age of these characters. The world is changing on them, and I find that a lot of people in the middle of the country, a lot of people in conservative neighborhoods, part of what they are so concerned about is that they don't recognize the changes happening in the world, and they think it's leaving them behind, and they are understandably frightened by that or concerned by that. So this is a play that I think talks to them in a gentle way, and tries to understand a little bit of what they're going through.
Well, I love the play. I love the quirky characters. I love the direction on it. Thank you very much for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Excellent. I am Dan Florek. Well, we're here at the Ruskin Theater, and it's opening night, and I love this play. It's been a wonderful experience, and I think it's become even more than I hoped it would be, and I'm loving doing it with a great cast, terrific script, and I love our director, Jason.
Great. And which character did you play?
I played the character Frank. You kind of have to see the play, but the point is this: Frank is a guy who is almost kind of an invisible guy. He does everything and no one ever kind of acknowledges. And throughout the play, he starts to get the courage and realize where he is and know that he has to make changes. And he does those changes for and with his wife. And I think he comes out in a very good place at the end.
I think he's kind of like the backbone of America. It's like these are the guys who actually build the roads. They're the plumbers. They're like the guys who actually, make your cars and all that. They're unsung heroes, but they actually, they're the reason why we're such a great country and all that. But they feel like, what have I really done with my life? You know what I mean?
Well, there's a part of that. I mean, there is definitely a sense of him being everyman, and I agree with that. He's a blue-collar guy from the Midwest. And see, that's a big part of it, because you do everything, and you do it well, and all of a sudden, after 45 years, people are like, well, here's a plaque. And, you can feel unappreciated, or certainly underappreciated. And luckily, he has a lovely, wonderful, supportive wife who helps him see that he is more than that, and that he can indeed be appreciated.
Also, yeah, I saw the family. I love that about it. It was such a weird thing that there were echoes like from my childhood. Like, remember, I actually grew up in San Francisco. There was actually something called Playland, in which was just a park there. And it was like, you guys were talking about that. No, you weren't. They weren't talking about Playland. They were talking about something that just struck everybody. It's like when
I think everybody knows a Playland or whatever it's called, Seven Flags, whatever it is. Everybody has been there at some point, and there was some favorite ride. There was something that truly affected you. And to have it come back in this play because of what Stella says, it's really kind of wonderful, and it leaves us, I think, on a pretty terrific high note. The crisis is over. There's still a lot of work to do, but I see hope here.
Also loved all the comedy. The actors were fantastic. The Tommy, some pretty interesting characters there that were kind of, larger than life and all that, which I thought was really exciting too. So I really enjoyed the performance tonight.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I think it's a great group of people. I did not know any of the other actors, but friends of mine did. And when I showed up, to me, it was a real treat. It was like a treasure chest of talent.
Yeah. Well, I really loved the performance tonight. I loved your performance also. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great time.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine. Now I'm here.
Gina Hecht.
I had loved even Mork and Mindy's. I just love that show. It was one of my favorite shows.
Okay.
I remember you from that. I was just a very big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, question. Basically, which character you played tonight?
I played the character of Stella, who is this gorgeous soul who finds herself at a time in life where she and her husband are at a crisis in their lives.
You remind me a lot of my wife. Basically, we have our problems. We do things, but when we do things, it's the fights we have are for things that we actually have tried to do for each other. It's like we plan something for the evening night. She doesn't want to do it. So I planned this thing for you, and it's like that's the fight about it. It's never about like having an affair or gambling or anything. It's about I did this for you. You know what I mean?
Right. That's very interesting. That is what they fight about in this play. Not fight about, but miscommunicate, and he thinks he's doing this wonderful thing for her, and it's the very thing she doesn't want done. So
again, this play actually struck a lot of chords in me.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because it's kind of I actually grew up in San Francisco. There's actually something called Playland. It's not around anymore.
Uh-huh.
It was on the beach. It was like just a couple of rides in there, really small. And there was actually the wheel in there.
Oh, interesting.
Is he talking about this?
Oh, wow.
A lot of the play was like that. We basically just struck this chord. It's like, how did he know? You know what I mean?
That's very interesting. I wasn't familiar with the joy wheel. We had something else when I was growing up that wasn't quite what that is. But yeah, I do. When he describes it in the play, it's so beautiful. I feel like I know what it is now.
Well, I love the comedy. Some of it was pretty intense. Some of the characters were pretty dark and all that. But somehow, it's weird how you can make a dark character like that funny and at the same time feel really kind of terrified.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever seen a play that goes quite this funny and quite this dark all in one evening.
I think it's because sometimes it's so real. It's like how the Trumpians, the middle class white guys, they're kind of losing their place. It's like being retired when you're 40 and you got nothing to look forward to. It's kind of like anarchy. You're worried about anarchy. Yeah. What's going to happen? It jokes about real stuff. That's why it's so so weird.
Yeah, I don't necessarily. I don't know that they're Trumpians per se. They're Republicans with solid Christian values in a background, and they care deeply about humanity, and so their values are reflected more as Republican, but
but not necessarily Trump supporters. I mean, we never say that we're Trump supporters. And I personally, I don't think Stella is. I don't think my character is. I think she's a Republican, but I don't think she voted for Trump.
Well, I think one of the other characters is a Trump supporter.
Well, that's for sure. That's true. But not me.
Well, I love the performance. I love your performance.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Maury Sterling. It's good to see you again, and just glad to be doing theater again at the Ruskin Group.
And which character did you play tonight?
I play Stuart. Stuart's a complicated dude. He's a prepper. He's preparing for the future, sort of with bug-out bunkers and bug-out plans and all that. He's very committed to what he believes in and thinks. He's also kind of a little bit lost, and I think he's reaching for things like that to give him a sense of security and safety in the world.
I loved your character. I always love the characters you play, whether you're playing Stalin or you're playing some Irish gambler who's addicted to gambling. So much depth in your characters, so much they have to say.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I guess it's what I'm drawn to. I feel really lucky I've gotten to play some of these characters. When you get writing like Ian McCrae's in this and some of those other parts you mentioned, if you have a script like that, that's what I look for, because then it just then there's something to do. And these writers who have created characters who are interesting, and yeah, it's funny, but they still have real heart to them. There's substance. So I'm grateful to get a run across scripts that make my job easier.
If my viewers decide to come out and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
You're going to get you're definitely going to get some humor. You'll get some dark comedy. You'll get some really fleshed out characters. You get a sweet, good message about love, and it also is a play that gets into kind of the moment we're in our country of opposing forces and how people deal with that. And I'm hoping a little bit of a surprise. It'll surprise you a little bit in terms of how these characters do what they do, and then the choices they make in the face of how to deal with their future and things like that.
Weird thing about this play, it kind of struck me in certain things. Like it would say something like, it would talk about I'm from San Francisco. There's a place called Playland there, and I'm not sure if you know what it is. It used to be there. It's not there anymore. It had these rides in them exactly like it was talking about. It just struck a chord to me. It was all the plays with that. Sometimes she would talk about a pool, and then I would get it. She would talk about about her children. I would get it. He would talk about working hard, for 45 years at a place. I get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I do know what you mean. I think what that makes me think about is, again, that's Ian's writing and Jason's directing and the actors. But I think it starts with Ian really creating characters that, even though they're in a little bit of a world, we're not quite sure where they are, what year it is, they have substance, and you get that they're real people. And Jason did an amazing job, as did all my other cast members, of sort of bringing those characters out. And so it's a little bit magical. There's a touch of that, but at the same time, you believe them.
Definitely funny, definitely hilarious. Because your characters, usually you play these really serious characters like Stalin and a murderer. You played a character, you made him kind of intense, kind of dark, scary, but also extremely funny.
It's been a real treat to do some comedy. And again, the minute I read this play, we did a reading of it, and I went, I hope I can do this. And luckily with my TV schedule, it's worked out. But yeah, because I loved it, because there is humor. And he's an interesting character. You can just go so many different ways with it. You can go, and sometimes you can hit the funny lines dark, and then you can hit the dark lines funny, and it's a treat to find a character like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I love the performance. I especially love your performance tonight. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thanks, man. It's great to see you again. Thanks a lot.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
My name is Lee Garlington. Well, first of all, honored that you came to our play tonight. This is our opening night of the Joy Wheel, and we have had a lot of fun putting it on. It's very exciting now to have our first audience.
Great, and which character did you play?
I played Margie. She's sort of the wild one. Yeah. Well, I think what it is, it's the story of a couple, Dina and Dan's characters, who are at a crossroads, and they're each being pulled in different directions by their friends. So So I'm sort of the wild one pulling her towards her sexuality and openness, and Dan is being pulled towards sort of the dark side.
I thought it was very funny. Basically, almost like an 80s type comedy where you basically have, like, you know how they always have this colorful friend who's like wilder, larger than life, like exciting and all that.
Yeah.
And they're really hilarious. That was you.
That was me, yeah. And it is set in Joy, Illinois. So we didn't like specify what time period it was because we do mention Grenada. But other than that, it is sort of that Midwestern sensibility of not being affected a lot by the political climate, but more about their own little worlds.
Yeah. Also, this thing struck a chord with me on certain things. It's kind of like they would say something that would hit me from my childhood or an experience I'm going through. Like there's actually something called Playland from where I'm actually from. I'm from San Francisco. And actually, I thought they were talking about Playland, but they weren't talking about Playland. It's just something that hits everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the playwright, what he's talking about is actually a ride in Santa Cruz, where he's from his childhood.
Well, I love the performance. I thought you guys were hilarious. I love the characters. Like, your character was larger than life and hilarious. So thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KVCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Ian McRae. I wrote a play called The Joy Wheel, and it was directed by Jason Alexander, and it opened tonight at the Ruskin Theater, which is located at 3000 Airport Avenue at the Santa Monica Airport.
So, question, why did you decide to write this piece?
You know, I wrote the play about five years ago, and it started out as a writing exercise between Frank and Stella, the two main characters. And I can't remember exactly when all the other elements came into it, but I knew that it was something to do with female power and empowerment, and I just got them talking or arguing, I should say, and I just sort of, my imagination, I just followed their train of argument and thought, and it turned into the Joy Wheel.
I really like this piece. It had this weird kind of foreshadowing in my mind, because there's actually a place in San Francisco. I grew up from San Francisco, called Playland.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that what you wrote?
Well, I grew up in Santa Cruz. So Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk was very much like Playland. And we still have our beach boardwalk. I'm not sure if Playland is gone. But we had a lot of the same rides. Yeah, in that Joy Wheel, that disc, we call it the pancake, but it was actually, the research I did, that same Joy Wheel ride, you could find it in Edwardian times in England and in Australia and Germany and around the country. It was a very popular ride, like a merry-go-round.
Yeah, my point is basically you didn't write about it, but it kind of hit a piece of my background that kind of resonated. And a lot of this play was like they would say subtle things about maybe survivalism,
right?
About fighting, about marriage and all that.
Right.
It would just resonate with me, and I don't know why. Just like that, the way that the Playland resonated with me.
Yeah. Well, it's for Frank, it started out as him doing it like an earthquake kit or an emergency kit with some batteries and some candles and some, a few things put away for a rainy day, trying to be prepared, a generator. And Frank has a little tendency to go a little overboard on things. And he just kept going and he kept going, and before he knew it, he had found himself, sort of falling, between trying to really honestly protect his family and be conscientious about, if something goes wrong. But he just went way too far, and he got himself involved in this crazy, survivalist group, and he kept it all from his wife. And I mean, he was all doing it for the right reasons, but it ended up, coming back to bite him.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
I hope they see a couple that's struggling. That's maybe the world is spinning a little too fast for them, because these are people in their 60s, and maybe they've been forgotten a little bit or looked past, but they're just as vital and important to our country as anybody. And I think you'll find a very, very I think you'll enjoy the journey that you take with them as they kind of get pulled in separate directions and then find their way back to the reasons that brought them together 40 years ago when they first were married.
Well, I agree. Basically, I feel that, first of all, like you actually said, it gets him in trouble, but he didn't intend to. That's the things that always get you in trouble. You never intend. You always want to do it for family, but it's, I'm not talking about having an affair. I'm talking about, saying, okay, hey, I just bought an RV. We're going to travel around the country.
Right.
Why didn't you tell me I don't want to travel around? Things like that. That's all married life. It's compromise. It was just such a beautiful spice of life. It echoed so much with so many things that are going on in this world. With Trump, with middle class white men actually losing their jobs to immigrants. It just spoke to all that. So I thought it was just so incredibly timely. That I just thought it was just wonderfully done.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hope you come see it.
Well, thank you once again for being on the show.
It plays Thursdays through Saturday at 8 and Sunday at 2. The Ruskin Theater.
All right. Thank you once again for being on the show.
The Joy Wheel will be playing at Ruskin Group Theater from February 15th to March 24th. For more information, go to www.ruskingrouptheater.com.